But who's the big three of hip hop media platforms? I say Vlad, Ak, and me. Drake responds, nah, you gotta give it to him over Vlad.
I'm all good. You know, if you like Joe better than me, that's cool. I'm not mad at Joe or mad at Drake.
DJ Vlad reacts to the top 3 hip-hop media platforms conversation. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh. Don't forget to subscribe. So it was a few weeks ago that Adam22 called out Joe Budden for not being in the top 3 hip-hop media platforms. Adam claimed it was No Jumper, DJ Vlad, and DJ Academics. He even went as far as to DM Drake to find out his opinion on what he felt like was the top 3 media platforms. Check out the clip.
Once we start having this big 3 conversation, I send the message to Drake and I say, this is an exact quote, who's the big 3 of hip hop media platforms? I say Vlad, Ak, and me. Ak agrees. Zesty Budden is dying to be included. Drake responds with exactly 8 crying, laughing emojis. And then he says this, and this is something that I really, truly, I hate to be the person delivering this because this could possibly be hurtful to somebody that I consider myself very close to. Yeah. This is not how I wanted this to go. When I send this message to Drake, I was hoping that his response would undermine Sleepy Joe Budden. After the 8 crying, laughing emojis, he says, nah, you gotta give it to him over Vlad.
So as you can see, Drizzy Drake did not rock with what Adam was saying, and he took out DJ Vlad and put in Joe Budden, to Adam's disappointment, as you heard. Now, a few people have been talking about this, who's the biggest platforms in hip-hop, and there's different things to really consider, you know, their YouTube numbers, Spotify numbers, how often they actually post as well, and the overall content. It sparked up a little conversation in hip-hop for a little while. Well, DJ Vlad has recently reacted to this conversation. Here's what he had to say.
So I understand why he would pick Joe. And, you know, there's an argument for Joe. On, you know, Spotify and so forth, Joe's way bigger than me on the podcast side. On the YouTube side, I'm bigger than him.
Right.
So, I mean, whatever you want, it's all good. I'm the one that's been doing it longer than anybody. I'm 16 years in. Me being around longer than anyone and still being talked about, for me, that's a win. I'm all good. You know, if you like Joe better than me, that's cool. I'm not mad at Joe or mad at Drake. It's all good. Drake could have been like, who's Vlad? You know, I mean, he could have really just downplayed who I am completely. Right. You know, but he said, oh no, I'll put Joe over Vlad. Okay, that's cool. Not tripping. Right. It's all good. You know, the fact that Drake is talking about me on any level, this is the biggest rapper in the world, I think is fine.
Yeah, fam. So Vlad is just happy to be in that conversation. And to be honest, when you got the money Vlad's got, why would you care about a silly internet conversation anyway? Vlad's been doing it for longer than everybody. And to be fair, he does very different content when you compare Vlad TV to Joe Budden. Joe Budden is much more about talking about current events and actual albums. Whereas Vlad will interview someone who's a veteran. He'll just do a life story on somebody. He's not really talking about what's necessarily trending in terms of albums. Where Academics and Joe Budden are much more in the same sort of bracket. Although Joe Budden, I think, only does 2 episodes a week. But there you have it. Vlad has responded. He has no issues with Drake saying that he shouldn't be in the top 3. He's just happy to be in the conversation. For people that want to know what you lot think about what Vlad had to say, would you actually put Vlad in the top 3 hip-hop media platforms? Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It'd be much appreciated. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.